Hi everybody, Shane R. Monroe here. Today we have another case sent to me free of charge, disclaimer, from UPTOHIGH. This is the stand foot case, and much like the other case that I reviewed, it's a TPU case to protect and preserve, give your deck a little extra protection. The difference here is this one has a built-in foot stand, so we're going to see how that turns out. We'll unpack this guy, and packaged like the other one was, it's got a nice piece of styrofoam to sort of keep the shape in place. And here we go. This is it. It's TPU. It's very, very thick. You can see that it's attractively designed. The back has some designs cut into it, which is supposed to increase heat flow. The TPU is very thick, especially around the corners. This corner, of course, with the buttons up here and the bumpers are kind of hard to protect, but it looks like it might do the job. We have some anti-slip stuff on the back side of the grips, which a lot of people are interested in because they say they sweat and their hands sweat a lot. Perfectly cut holes for everything on the top and the bottom and the back, of course. And here are these feet. This is supposed to be it. This is the stand piece of the equation. Well, let's get a deck in here and find out how it holds up. I learned from the last video to slide it in top in first, and it popped right in. And look at that. It's just like the last one. It's very, very comfortable. Everything lines up perfectly. The volume, the power, USB-C, the vents, everything looks good. There's no rubbing on the triggers or on the bumpers. Everything is well cut out. The left on the D-pad, the B button, nothing is inhibited by the case. And yeah, I like the look of it. I do. It adds a little bit of heft to it. It adds a little bit more grip. That may not be great for some people. The anti-slip looks pretty good. The SD card, listen, if you're an SD card swapper, this is probably can be kind of hard for you to get that card out. This bothers me, right? This is sort of this could be a manufacturing defect on the one that I got. It stands out. That's all I see. Now, every time I look at my deck, that's all I see is that little thing. So that bothers me. But the other case that I reviewed didn't have that, so I'm going to assume that this is a manufacturing defect on this particular unit. Maybe it'll fall into place later. But yeah, there you go. It looks comfortable. It fits perfect in this stand, and it also fits in the docks that I've reviewed previously. Okay, here's the stand. Let's see. Does it weebles wobbles but they don't fall down? Actually, fairly impressive. I expected this thing to fall over, a little table shake, somebody bumps the table. Okay, finally I managed to knock it over, but I had to use quite a few foot-pounds per square inch there to make that happen. So the problem here is it's like 5 degrees, right? Is 5 degrees enough? How far back on the table would you have to put it in order to get that sort of visibility that you want? I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with this a little bit more to see if 5 degrees is enough in a realistic situation. It probably isn't gonna be for everybody. So I do still think that the stand is going to be useful in this case. I mean, one of the features of this case is you don't need a separate stand, but I don't know. If 5 degrees works for you, then it'll probably be fine. It's overall pretty nice. Well, that's it. Listen, there's not much else to talk about here. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, subscribe. You guys know what to do. Hit the bell. And I'm Shane R. Monroe. As always, thanks so much for watching, and take care.